Simo Häyhä, the man who would be called the White Death, was born in a quiet, snowy place. He was born on December 17, 1905, in a small Finnish village called Worldwar, close to Russia. He grew up with a tough life, but it taught him to love the land. Finland, a country of big forests and frozen lakes, made Häyhä a skilled outdoorsman. From a young age, Häyhä learned to hunt. He moved quietly through thick forests, almost like a ghost. He was a great shot, thanks to hours of practice tracking and shooting. Knowing the wilderness so well and being such a good shot would be very important later. He didn't know it then, but these skills would be tested in war. Häyhä didn't just hunt. He was a farmer, used to working hard all day. He served his time in the Finnish Civil Guard, where he got even better at shooting. In 1925, when he was 20, Häyhä joined the Finnish army. He was in the bicycle battalion and kept winning shooting competitions. His bosses saw how good he was and gave him special training to be a sniper. All these experiences, from his childhood to his army training, shaped Häyhä into a strong soldier. His patience, discipline, and knowledge of nature were important for him to become a great sniper. These skills, along with his natural talent, would soon make him famous in military history. The Winter War, a terrible fight between Finland and the Soviet Union, started on November 30, 1939. The Soviet Union, a huge country with a giant army, thought they would easily beat little Finland. But they didn't know how tough the Finns were and how well they knew the land. Finland, even though they had fewer soldiers and weapons, was ready to fight for freedom. The Soviets thought they would win because they had more soldiers, but they weren't ready for winter fighting. The Finns, however, were right at home. They moved quickly through the snowy forests, their white uniforms making them almost invisible. The Soviets, with their heavy equipment and no knowledge of the land, became easy targets. Simo Häyhä was one of the Finnish soldiers. He was part of the 6th Company of JR 34 on the Kola River. There, he would become a legendary sniper. The Kola Front, a small piece of land between Lake Ladoga and the Soviet border, saw some of the worst fighting. It got as cold as minus 40 degrees Celsius, and the land was covered in deep snow and frozen forests. Häyhä was great in this tough place. He used his knowledge of the land and camouflage to surprise the enemy. He was amazingly accurate with his Finnish M2830 rifle. He liked using iron sights, even in the freezing cold, because he thought they were more accurate and reliable. With every shot, he stopped more Soviet soldiers, making them afraid. Simo Häyhä wasn't just a good shot, he was also great at hiding, blending in, and knowing what was happening around him. He knew how to disappear in the snow so the enemy couldn't see him. Häyhä knew that even a small movement could give him away. He would stay still for hours, waiting for the right moment to shoot. To hide even better, he would pile up snow in front of him. This hid him and also stopped the bright flash from his gun, giving him away. He even kept snow in his mouth so his warm breath wouldn't make a cloud in the cold air. His tricks were simple but worked really well. Häyhä liked to get close to the enemy, usually less than 200 meters away. This helped him shoot better with his iron sights. He knew every bullet was important because the Finns didn't have many. He never took silly risks, always wanting to stay alive and finish his job. Everyone started talking about how good of a shooter he was. The Finns saw him as a hero, a symbol of their fight. The Soviets, though, were scared of him and also respected him. They called him Belaya Smrt, the White Death. Simo Häyhä's favorite gun was the Finnish M2830 rifle, which was like the Mosin Nagant. It used 7.62 x54 mmR bullets and was known for working well, even in very cold weather. Unlike other snipers who liked scopes, Häyhä used iron sights. He thought they let him see more and didn't get foggy in the cold. He was super good with his rifle, hitting his targets almost every time. He usually aimed for the head or chest for a quick, clean shot. People said he could hit something as small as a person's head from over 500 meters away. His gear was simple but useful. He wore the regular white winter uniform of the Finnish army, which was perfect for hiding in the snow. He didn't carry much, just enough bullets, food, and other things he needed. His best tool, besides his rifle, was his amazing eyesight. He could see enemy soldiers far away, which helped him make those incredible shots. Him choosing iron sights instead of a scope shows how he thought. A scope makes things look bigger, but it can also get foggy or give away your position because of the sun reflecting off of it. Iron sights let you see more and don't have those problems, but you need really good eyes. Häyhä liked things that were simple, worked well, and showed he was a master of his craft.